Notes on Tantra Life and Love at Kamakala.com, 1997. The religious views of both East and West want you to be a puritanical worker for society. The goals of Tantra are bonding as the keys to human happiness. Not to become superhuman but to become more fully human. We have structured life with an emphasis on competition and conquest, rather than cooperation. Inherent spiritual values don't seem to matter. Look at your schooling. They prepared me to do a job. They never once told me you're a free being who should explore his life. Tantra is about this journey in consciousness. The divine is natural. Your spirit is divine and natural. Acceptance of all of life's experiences. This process of unfolding integration provides the medium through which human beings grow. This process ever-expanding consciousness. Just like the sun roses every day, we are reborn every day. Our mind is set to the cycle of our birth and death. Within that framework there exists strata of consciousness, aware of our continuity beyond the confines of time and space. All our myths and religions attempt to translate that reality into a temporal and rational story. In the past, death was not perceived as a final end, but a process of transformation and rebirth. This is the single most important principle upon which all mythologies and religions rest. We have the world's great saviors, Tammuz, Osiris, Adonis, Dionysus, Jesus, Buddha. We're supposed to be like them, united with them in spirit for the next life. Respect nature as the mother goddess or mother nature. Step out of our programming to a world where the female embodies the mysterious and miraculous powers of nature. A female gives birth. It is a mysterious and sacred event. Just like a woman nourishes a baby, planet Earth nourishes us. That's why she's called Mother Earth. We return to Earth at death. Everything is interconnected, woven together in a life-giving, nourishing and regenerating universal form. Many ancient cultures believed after we died, we were regenerated and reborn. Our spiritual biology teaches us about wholeness, a reality where body and spirit are two sides of one continuum. Life and death are seen as stages of an ongoing journey. The world is perceived as alive and conscious. Everything is sacred because everything is connected and a part of the greater whole as a manifestation of God. The universal God used to be a goddess because females give life. The three phases of the moon first became three goddesses, then three gods, which are the Trinity in many religions. The new moon is spring, birth, and the growth of all living things. The full moon is summertime, when all life became fruitful. The waning or decreasing moon is winter, when the earth becomes less abundant. In Greece, the three goddesses were known as Athene, Aphrodite, and Hecate. In Ireland they were known as Anna, Bob, and Maka. In India, Parvati, Durga, and Uma. The old moon weakens and eventually dies, then regenerates as the new crescent moon rising again. The young goddess returns once again, to grow and reach the fullness of her power. This same story was reflected in the seasonal life of the plants. The cyclic process of birth-death-rebirth is the universal spirit of life. Early societies where women were respected were cooperative communities where the primary ethic was based on the sharing of food, natural resources, and work. They sought to live in harmony with the cyclic processes of nature, rather than to dominate or exploit their environment. There was no violence or rulers in some early societies. The emphasis was on bonding, reinforcing the primal connection with the source of life and the cooperation between all life forms. This was a continuous culture of shared beliefs and customs that spread out over the earth and lasted for over 30,000 years. Tantra is a return to a spiritual natural reality. Let's not try to be dominant. Let's be cooperative and creative. Tantra says men should be more natural, be more like women. Get off these ego power, vanity trip they teach to men, to be achievement-oriented and ambitious even if it means to be Machiavellian, to trample in others in order to stand on the pedestal as number one. The concept of the alpha male or king doesn't work without blessings from the female because power and the lust for it often destroys a lot of things that could have been good if there was less ego involved. Christians and most religions try to promote the union of a man with a woman in their family values. Sexual ecstasy is seen as the highest sacrament, a direct participation in the mysterious power of the divine creative process. Through this ecstatic union, a new Phaili is born. Early Sumerian writings have a story of the relationship between the goddess Inanna and her lover Dumuzi. Inanna addresses her lover. Bridegroom, dear to my heart. Goodly is your beauty, honey sweet. Lion, dear to my heart. Goodly is by your beauty, honey sweet. You have captivated me, let me stand trembling before you. Bridegroom, I would be taken by you to the bedchamber. You have captivated me, let me stand trembling before you. Lion, I would be taken by you to the bedchamber. Bridegroom, let me caress you. My precious caress is more savory than honey. In the bedchamber, honey filled. Let us enjoy your goodly beauty. Lion, let me caress you. My precious caress is more savory than honey. A similar story is in the Songs of Solomon or Song of Songs in the Bible. Arise, make haste, my love, my dove, my beautiful one, and come. Let him kiss me with the kiss of his mouth. A bundle of myrrh is my beloved to me. He shall abide between my breasts. Stay me up with flowers, compass me about with apples, because I languish with love. Let my beloved come into his garden and eat the fruit of his apple trees. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand shall embrace me. So we have the sacred marriage, a decent masculine but not violent or exploitative marrying a nice woman. That's all fine and good, but somewhere along the way in some cultures women became subservient maids, second-class citizens and slaves. The sacred marriage was the sexual union of the god and goddess in an equal way. Men were civilized human beings. They walked with women as their equals. Women were on a sacred goddess level, but according to this tantric interpretation of history, around 4000 BC, some violent, non-peaceful people started invading other people and a new ideology formed, that of the dominant male and the subservient female. This is a separation of heaven and earth, spirit and nature. It's why we're out of harmony now. We worship the strong, independent male, not the male who loves women as his equal and is a team player and family man. The old paradigm had the whole as male and female together, heaven and earth together. The new paradigm became man as explorer and exploiter, taking what he wanted, superior to the woman in society. The tantrics say that males in the modern world have lost a hold of the gentleness or feminine within themselves and have also lost a communal, friendly attitude with society at large. The word yoga comes from the Sanskrit root yug, which means joining together, coupling or linking. Tantrics want men to be more gentle and friendly, not loner ambitious egomaniacs. Sexually speaking, be more loving with the woman. Just don't try to get your rocks off then go to sleep. In sexuality, be more loving. Be more feminine. Sexuality used to be a gift of the goddess and was perceived as a celebration of our unity, a union of sexual partners, a union of the inner male and female, a union of the individual with the divine. Now sex is more like getting your rocks off. In Sanskrit, the root word tan means thread or web. Tra means tool. The original concept was that of a tool, used for weaving the threads of life into an integrated whole. Tan has come to mean expand, while tra means to liberate. Tantra can be seen as an ongoing creative process of integration that results in a continual expansion of consciousness. Through the integration of apparent polarities within the psyche, consciousness begins to shift from one dimension to another, resulting in an expanding synthesis. With its holistic biospirituality and its life-affirming sexual practices, it was a tremendously potent source of creativity and inspiration within many cultures and religions. In the Mahanirvana Tantra, the gods address the mother goddess by declaring, "Thou art the origin of all the manifestations, thou art the birthplace of even us. Thou art both the subtle and the gross, manifest and veiled, formless, yet with form. Who can understand thee? Your mother loved you. Try to be like her to honor the mother spirit. Be like the fertility of Mother Earth, meant abundance and wealth for the people. Anything that destroys or diminishes the ability of the earth to produce food is negative. Tantrics say we're expoliting earth for power and wealth. That's why the world seems screwed. We're out of harmony with ourselves. Keep your bond to the earth. Don't try to exploit it to get rich. Bond to nature and the earth. Enjoy life. Don't just try for conquest. If you're not playful, you're missing the natural part of life. Sexual desire is a virtue. From the viewpoint of Tantra, the male who engages in life as a pursuit of power and wealth loses out on the connection to the natural love and playfulness somewhere inside of every human, buried away in some of us. The hero does not fear desire. He does not reject or suppress his sexual energy. He does not set out on a path of conquest. Because he moves from a place of his own security and personal power, he is able to surrender to the feminine principles of pleasure and desire. He is strong enough to surrender to the mystery of life. He is not seeking to escape life or control it. Rather, he is moved to embrace life more completely. The word Dharma comes from the root word dri, meaning to hold up, support or maintain. Dharma is the natural order of the universe, the cosmic law that supports all things. The hero has a natural desire to maintain a harmonious connection with nurturing and self-sustaining processes. By remaining within this primal bond, one develops such a sense of security and trust that one is able to relax and enjoy the inherent pleasures of life. Be loving. Have a sense of harmony with nature. Live by the creative flow of the universe. Everything should be connected and respected. Treat others as one would like to be treated. Almost all neurotic and compulsive behaviors associated with sex, food, drugs, and money can be seen as reflections of problems originating in the primary bonding process. If one's natural expressions of creativity are denied, then this same energy is unnaturally expressed in destructive ways. The suppression of physical pleasure results in a perverted expression of cruelty and aggression. The qualities of caring, affection, empathy and compassion are natural. To injure any part of this web of life would ultimately bring harm to all other life forms, including oneself. Bond with the divine. The divine is an indulgent lover. The principle of artha is security and trust, with kama, enjoyment, and the natural fulfillment of desires, whereby one develops self-esteem and a sense of personal power. Related to Dharma is the concept of universal harmony and the ethical principle of consideration for the welfare of others, be they humans, animals, plants, or the earth herself. The principle of moksha is freedom. Freedom, not from life, but freedom of life, in the sense of playful creativity, exploration, and the abandonment to the passion of experiencing life in its fullest. This principle represents the primal motivation of all human beings, and is the dynamic and creative energy that has given birth to all cultures on earth. When a child experiences a deep sense of physical and emotional security, automatically his or her creative energies are released. The child who is secure will forget about food, sleep, parental attention or anything else, and become completely absorbed in play. This play, however, is intentional. The child is engaged in the process of learning, exploring and discovery. This natural process is the fuel for all future development. The child is exploring the almost infinite wonders of his or her environment. This is the flow of life's creative energies manifesting in a natural and unobstructed way. This is our greatest joy. This is moksha. As this process matures in the life of an individual, spirituality is perceived as the conscious surrendering to the continuous unfolding process of creative expression. He or she then becomes a conscious participant in the cosmic play of creation. Creativity is seen as the celebration of the spirit in our lives, whereby we bless ourselves, one another and the earth. The spiritually mature individual becomes so integrated with this sense of creative play, that he or she may become involved in birthing something unique and wonderful in the world, be it an actual child or some creative expression of the hands or head. The spiritually mature individual who is bonded to the creative principles of life, is able to abandon himself or herself to the meditation of sexual play. He or she feels the freedom to express these creative energies in an infinite number of ways. To truly liberate the sexual energy of one's body and mind, is to liberate the creative energies of the spirit in one's life. These energies may manifest in an explosion of creativity, powerful enough to birth a new civilization, a new technology or a new piece of art. Through Vamakara Tantra the goal becomes the process, an ever-deepening relaxation into the universal unfolding process of abundance, enjoyment, harmony, and freedom.